guys, my name is Victasia Parker, also known as Goodgalgonebadu, back with another video. And so I just wanted to get on here to share a statement that kind of fell together in the middle of a conversation that I was having with someone, and I thought that it might be useful to other people. So without being all trivial about religion and lack of thereof, whatever, let's take into consideration the ability to go on, the ability to keep it pushing even when times get rough, when you can't see the outcome, which is natural. That's just the way life goes, is that you can't see the outcome. But for some people, including myself in the past, not knowing the outcome or not knowing where I was going, that had me anxious. It had me on edge. And it just had me living in the future with problems that didn't exist, or it had me living in the past with decisions that I did or didn't make, thinking that they would then lead to problems in the future. So all in all, I just wasn't living in the moment. I wasn't accepting life for what it is, okay? And so I've just been seeing a lot about overthinking and depression, anxiety. You guys know I don't really like those labels because in my personal experience, I've realized that it is all a choice. Depression is when you are constantly thinking of repeat past issues or decisions that you made, and you just wish that you could undo them. But the thing is that those things don't exist right now. Okay, even if you are living the consequence of a past decision, that's not your current moment. The current moment is the current moment, and then thinking ahead on what could possibly go wrong, that's the anxiety, like keeping you again away from the current moment. And so I had to take my own path to the Lord, as I always say. And one thing that I realize is that I speak to Him a lot more than I ever have, okay? That's what this journey has showed me, is that just talking to God about my problems, or talking to whoever you need to talk to, here's a statement, and I will let you do with it what you will. Prayer brings patience through the process. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Prayer brings patience through the process. Now, prayer is whatever you want to make it, whether that is meditation, breathing exercises, journaling things, writing it down, talking to the Lord in your head, talking to the Lord out loud, whomever or whatever you believe in, whatever it is that you put your faith in to get you out of bed every single day, that is your prayer. That is who is listening to your prayer. And it's your communication that eases your mind. That's why I like to stress speaking your truths and always saying what needs to be said, because by speaking your truths and saying what you need to say, it gets those worries, those thoughts, those fears down on paper or out into the world, and they're not just jumbled up in your mind and spiraling downwards into these depressed or anxious states that keep you worried, okay? So the idea here is to simply not worry, to essentially not care so much. That is what this whole self-discovery journey has taught me, is how to not care so much by simply living in the current moment, right here, right now. And whenever I feel myself drifting into future thoughts that bring me anxiety, or whenever I feel myself drifting into past thoughts that bring me sad feelings, that's exactly where I go to prayer, because prayer brings patience through the process. Prayer is essentially whatever you do to keep you grounded in this moment. And I don't like to get trivial with religion, because for many reasons people will be turned off to a good idea simply because it doesn't align with their religious belief or lack thereof. That's not the point. The point is that we are all looking for peace. So if you are looking for peace, I highly recommend taking this statement and making it your own. Prayer brings patience to the process. Whenever you're feeling on edge, or like whenever you're working towards a goal, or whenever you're just not feeling here and centered and in the moment, turn to that statement and say, prayer brings patience through the process. So then you will go and do whatever your prayer is equivalent to. Again, for me, my prayer would be equivalent to literally sitting down, meditating, praying, doing a workout, whatever it is that gets your mind thinking on the now. Some people's form of prayer is working out. Some people's form of prayer is writing things out. Like I said, whatever it is that is good for your soul and brings you to the current moment, that is your form of prayer, and that is what will allow you to live this life without caring so much. That is what I've learned along this journey, and it's the most useful skill that I use in my day-to-day life that keeps me grounded and keeps me here and not so much worried about what is going to happen or what did happen. It's what's happening right now. And that brings a very calming and serene energy about you. Like, you just really don't care about things. And it's not to say that you don't care. It's more of you are so busy caring about what's going on right here, right now, that's all you can experience is the gratitude that you feel right now in this very moment for being alive, being able to chase those dreams or whatever it is that you are aspiring to do. This is essentially for my highly motivated intellectuals that tend to stay up in their mind a lot. The mind is linked to the ego, and the ego just always has to know, like what's happening next, what's happening in the past. Like, it just always has to know. But when you're living in the moment and that gratitude takes over, that's that heart space that I always talk about. Living from your heart space is exactly what keeps you in the present moment, because you're too busy being gracious for everything that you've been handed right here, right now, that you can't even worry about what's going to happen or what already happened. So just remember, whenever you're feeling stressed out, the 3 P's. Prayer brings patience through the process, all right? Just remember that. Prayer brings patience through the process. I hope that you guys find this useful and can apply it to your very own life in whatever way makes it easier for you to do so. Thank you guys so much for the love, for the support, and that's all I have for this video. So I'll see you on my next one. Bye.
Hey, yeah, made that money on a Monday. Yeah.